Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Space News. It's a Monday, which means we're reviewing another creation from the Steam Workshop. With me today I have Perfect Blinky's Vindicator class heavy cruiser. This is obviously from Star Wars, as with most of his builds. And it's another fantastic recreation from the Star Wars universe. As shown in a little cinematic there, it's really big and it's going to be quite fun to actually play with and check out. So that's what we're doing in this review and just walking around it, seeing how it's built. You saw the TIE fighters flying out there as well. His TIE fighters fit in the hangar perfectly to scale. It's brilliant. So, he says in his bio here, you wanted a full-scale Star Destroyer, this might be the closest thing you'll ever get about crashing and burning your PC. My PC is actually on the edge of burning in a minute, not because of this. The Vindicator is a 600-meter-long, mysterious fighter support ship, heavy cruiser and truly fearsome weapon made by the Empire. It's now here for you. As some of you might know, this was the initial base for the Interdictor-class cruiser, hence why it's got the similar shape and the same bridge, and the complement of speeder bikes for ground assault. Weaponry is also fully supported, and the ship can easily deal a few blockade runners and other Rebel tactical cruisers. Make sure to bring your away squadrons along as well. See, pretty awesome. We'll be taking a look at today and seeing how well Perfect Blinky's actually made it. It's got a little bit of an interior, it's got the bridge, it's got the hangar bays, it's got some fantastic design detail on the sides. So, let's take a look. So I want to start by just going over the general shape and how he's built this ship. The Star Destroyer is obviously one of those builds that slopes up very well, and Blinky's done that magnificently. Looking over here, you've got your thruster emplacements hidden in here, so you don't actually see the thrusters much unless you're directly overhead. So obviously you've got to have a few in space engineers. They do fit in quite well here. Just having these little passageway blocks blocking off the actual thruster block is really nice. Again, we have sloped armor here. Making use of the half blocks is a very new thing builders are doing, obviously because we now have half blocks, and they allow a lot more customization on here. There is a random block space in here. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, this leads down here. I don't know why there's a hole in the hangar there. I don't know whether I've removed that or someone else has, but okay, glossing over that. The ship slowly builds up on itself all the way over to a bridge here, passing along these couple of turrets as well. These turrets are installed like turbolasers, but obviously in spaces we don't actually have the proper turbolaser turrets. So Blinky's built them using rocket turrets here, and they've got these blast furnaces on the side to provide a sort of mechanical block feel and look to it, which is really cool. I see a lot of builders using these recently, and it's a real good way to provide some sort of mechanical features coming along a ship. So, sloping up over here, making use of half blocks again, with another dip in here to how you can get in. I guess this must be entrance points through the hull or something. I'm guessing that's what he's done. He might tell us down below in the comments. So, Blinky, what is these holes in the hull for? Not entirely sure unless I've missed something here. Anyway, moving along here, it slopes up all the way to a very wide bridge up here. Obviously, Star Destroyers are known for having big bridges, but this bridge is very unique on the, I want to call it Interdictor, but it's Vindicator. Kind of very sloped and flat there. Almost, it reminds you a bit of Resurgence Bridge in a way, how that kind of inspired it, because the bridge is rather low down in the Star Destroyer. If you look here, it's not like the normal Imperial Star Destroyer where it towers above and easy to hit. This one's actually quite sleek with the build as well, and it's probably a smart move, especially for a support ship. I suppose for a support ship as well, you wouldn't need to see the whole battlefield, but you can kind of see me sitting in a bridge here. A brilliant field of view as well. We might test this one in a week with a battle. I know if you guys want to see a Resurgent battle, I'm thinking we do a Rebel battle with this one as well. We've got airlocks positioned along all the sides here, so it's one airlock down here. I think we had another one down here. No, we didn't. Oh, no, there's a front block here. So if you do want to board the ship, front-wise, there's hangar bays you can access at the front there, which lead through into different corridors. Very nice. We'll show you more of the interior in a minute. We do have some side-mounted torpedoes over here, so 3 there and 3 there. 6 in total. Gives you some frontal firepower you can use at closer range. Don't forget, missile turrets, or missiles, in this case, are only 800 meters, so you have to get in close range. You could mod this ship with the Star Wars weapons pack if you feel, but that does come separately. This ship is completely vanilla. It is not survival ready. I saw people arguing about that in the Steam comments. It's not survival ready, and also I don't think this actually could be survival ready because it's manic. Over here we have more weapon hardpoints, again, a lot of rockets. We don't have any Gatling turrets is what I'm noticing. There's no point defense. Ignore this over here. That was where I crashed into it earlier while doing some cinematics. We'll talk about it later. Oh no, we do have Gatlings here. So we do have some small point defense, but mostly this is support with rockets and things like that. Obviously, you'd have your fighters on board as well, kind of provide a defense against other ships, which is quite cool. Airlocks over here again, going around to the back. We've got our engines here, which is using the text panel and LCD blocks to create that sort of ion feel of Star Wars, but in reality, it's just thrusters hidden behind here. So this is what the inside of the ship actually looks like, just a magnificent bay of thrusters and gyroscopes all hidden around here, which is actually pretty cool, but look at how many hydrogen tanks are piped up to actually provide this support. Really nice. One thing to point out as well is how the actual design groove is done here. A darker tint of grey leads along with sort of lighter grey over here, kind of provides a definite sort of depth of colour as well to bring out the actual design of Star Destroyer. Really nice. More missile turrets on it, so the same on both sides here. Whoops. We do have more rocket turrets launched here, so there is 6 on each side. I've just noticed that. Okay, so there's actually 6 on each side. Nice, okay. No more on each side as well. On the underside here, we have more rocket turrets. We have 4 on each side there, very nice. And we have some more going back here as well. A couple more placed here. I don't think there's any Gatlings underneath, no. So there's no point defenses underneath as well, but I guess seeing as you'd have the hangar bay, you'd launch your fighters. This hangar bay is quite large as well. Remember, this is a support craft ship, so you'll be launching a hell of a lot of fighters from it. Again, I'll show you in a minute once we've done the exterior. I'm loving the colour tint over here as well. It's generally darker on the bottom as well. Very nice. Again, back up to the bridge. We have a couple of antennas up here as well. There is an entrance bay, so you can access the bridge up here. This isn't actually a feature, I added this in, don't ignore that. But then the bridge just sleeks around and links there very nicely. You can see into the ship here. I don't know whether this is a block glitch. Is it a glitch or... No, Blinky's just forgotten a block there. Okay, this might have been a bit of a mistake there. A couple of blocks missing there, but Blinky will probably patch it later. By the time I've done this review, he's probably fixed most of the things we're doing anyway. Because his ships are always a work in progress, so it's nice to actually see them being updated. What we'll do is we'll hop into the bridge a minute, so I can show you this. I'll show you the hangar bay last, because it is one of the best features of this ship. So on board the bridge here, now this captures the scale of a Star Destroyer quite well. You can see you've got these sections over here, you can walk in and fall down the stairs there if you want to. But you've got the general sort of default Imperial walkway, so you'd walk over here to observe a thing. Very nice, looks brilliant. You can fly the ship by sitting in this seat. There you go, you can tilt it. This ship doesn't move very well because it is so big. To give you some idea of the stats of the ship, if we do info, we've got 67,000 blocks. Grid mass is 74 million kilograms. That kind of gives you an idea of how big this ship is, which is relatively nice. So we've got the Imperial pits down here, as I call them. This is where your officers sit on their computers and just general typing stuff. Don't forget, if you want, you can have your own displays on these LCD screens as well. You can always load in the custom LCD script, and you can get them all set up there. Really nice. Moving back here as well, we have a couple of doors leading to elevators down here, but I think we also have a section over here, don't we? Oh no, we don't. Okay, there's nothing here. Ignore me. But we do have a section leading down here, which will drop us all the way down. Way. And I think there's a door here. This might lead to the hangar bay. It does. This leads us to an overview of the hangar bay. Here we go. So you've got like observation decks here as well. Not that we can actually access them. Yeah, I thought there'd be a door in there. Maybe not. But this is our giant hangar bay here. So this is like an observation deck. You'd have sort of shuttles. I think also this might be where AT-AT walkers dock. Blinky might be able to tell me about this. But I'm thinking if we just hop into this mode a minute. So you can access a hangar by flying in underneath here. Now this sort of... set up here, because this is so stood up, I don't know whether in one of the old Star Wars films it reminded me of AT-AT walkers being stood there, then people would man them so they could get dropped. He might have to tell me about that, because it does seem size accurate to that. You wouldn't really have a starfighter dock there. On the sides here, you actually get starfighters you can dock in here as well, so you dock in your TIE fighters. The pilots can then access them from behind, a real good way of actually keeping your fighters attached. And obviously you saw most of this on the Finalizer in The Force Awakens, Finn and Poe walking up there to get access to them and then getting stuck. Quite a cool addition there. We do also have 2 additional hangars over here, which could be used for support craft, or just generally some land units and maybe some speeder bikes as well. You know, just general support stuff we can put there. Then we've got the mass hangar bay, where your shuttles and other things would dock. You can see the Ghost flying in. I just tried. Unfortunately, we cannot fit the Star Wars Ghost in because it's too big. I think Blinky's got a smaller version, which I don't have at the minute, so we'll try that one in a bit or sometime soon. But you can also see how the hangar designs actually built here. We've got these vents, which are looking really nice. Again, using a blast furnace to replicate that sort of mechanical block feel. Looks really nice here. And you can see using the half blocks again to create that indented design, which is super cool. And the vents look amazing. Using half blocks as well, and I think they lead back here. There you go, so the vents lead into this black space here. Also got the jump drives all parked along, so this ship can jump a long distance, which is really nice. Down here as well, we don't actually have any access to the doors here. There is on the side here. Lots of spaces for you to jump around. Yeah, this is the hangar bay, and you can store a lot of stuff in it. You saw in the intro trailer there, TIE fighters flying out, which was really cool. Very nice. Right, let's drop ourselves over here and see if we can go anywhere. Because there's a couple of doors here. Let's have a walk around. We do have a reactor bay over here. I guess this is like a crew quarters bay. I don't know what you'd actually store in this, because there's no signs or anything. But, I don't know. Blink will have to tell us what in the comments what you can store here. But it's still quite cool. Now, there is access bays to different areas on the ship. For example, if we go down to the front here as well, we can walk into the hangar bay. Voila, there we go. So this is the front way of accessing the hangar. If we go all the way over here, I would walk you through here, but it's currently closed. This bit here loops around the outside of the ship, so you can walk around the full outside of the ship that way, and you can do the same this way as well. Walking through this hangar bay door here leads us to the observation room. That sounds really loud. The observation room over the room we've just stood in. So you can see my character over there. If I wave and go hello, look at that. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I've walked out the door now. You can see me behind the door there. Very nice. But yeah, this is kind of an observation day for the hangar. Very nice. Let's do a general overview of the ship. I want to test if we can actually shoot some rebel ships in a minute, so we're going to give it a try. So there you have it, guys. That is the Vindicator Star Destroyer destroying a rebel blockade runner there. It kind of appeared quite cool, but didn't do that much damage as fast as we want. I expected like a multiplayer battle, it would probably be a bit more heated because the Vindicator would be getting fired at and would still be moving. I'd like to replicate a battle of this soon. If you'd like to see a battle, make sure to hit the like button on this video and let me know down below in the comments whether you'd love to see a battle of this. I'm thinking one versus like a small rebel attack group. I know Perfect Blinky has a world on the workshop at the minute. We may test that and see how well it could do. There is a little bit of wreckage floating in the camera screen right now. That's weird. But anyway, guys, I want to know what you thought of this Vindicator battle cruiser down below, or Star Destroyer in this case, or Heavy Cruiser. It's not really a Star Destroyer. Vindicator class Heavy Cruiser. I've been saying it wrong. Let me know what you think of this Vindicator class Heavy Cruiser down below in the comments. I know Perfect Blinky's done a fantastic job on it. Just looking at this ship here and looking at the thumbnail design earlier, it is looking amazing. Again, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and leave a like rating on the video, and I'll see you next time. I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.